Are you filming now, Cam? Great. So my mom said that I should keep a video diary, so I decided to start today. The princess, who just so happens to be my best friend, is turning 17 today, and I'm going to be attending her coronation. She, Liam, our neighbor, and I have been friends since we were little. We've always said she'd be a great princess, and eventually a great queen. I'm actually supposed to be getting ready for her party right now, and...
Leora, are you ready yet? We're supposed to be there in 45 minutes.
Okay, Mom. I'll be out in a few seconds.
There you are. I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to come. How are you this fine evening?
All is well, especially when one allows the idea that one's most dear friend is being crowned royalty.
Sorry. My parents just wanted me to be more formal tonight with the coronation and everything. I can't describe how stupid I felt trying to talk to Liam like that. He barely kept a straight face.
Of course he couldn't. You sound so different when you talk like that.
Do I really? I may have to talk to my parents about that one. I really don't want to sound too different as crowned princess.
Finally! I thought you two would never get here. I was starting to worry that I'd have to talk to all these high society figures myself.
Don't worry, you dolt. We weren't going to leave you alone all night.
I'm honestly glad you two were able to come. I mean, I love the people who were kind enough to come. It's just... Princess isn't really what I thought it would be.
What do you mean?
It's... I'll show you, but you can't tell anyone else. Got it?
Won't tell a soul. Right, Liam?
Right.
That is one of the reasons this won't be as fun as I had hoped.
The crown? Isn't it just a piece of metal? I mean, if it's heavy, of course, I understand not wanting to wear it.
No, in fact, I barely felt its weight during rehearsal. The problem isn't the crown, but the gem it holds.
So the gem's heavy then?
We'll help if we can, Lena Mina. You just have to let us know the problem first. So, what's the issue with the gem?
This was my great-great-great-great-grandfather. He was king almost 200 years ago. When he was the king, one of his magic bringers had seen something. A creature of great power. It was immensely tall and was brighter than the brightest flame. It possessed 7 eyes with which it would oversee anything that had ever happened. One day, the creature had died with no explanation, and its eyes became the very gems that now live within the royal jewelry.
So, connecting the crowns would be a bad thing, right? That makes it easy then. Don't do it.
That's just it. It had been done once. A being of shadow and mischief snuck into the castle under the disguise of a palace officer. It made the man's eyes red and his smile one of disturbance. He didn't act as though he were conscious, and he made his way into the room holding the gems. He placed them in a circle, and somehow the superior creature erupted forth. My ancestor was forced to lock the creature back where it came from, with him and his family wielding 7 weapons of magical power. The king was granted a beautiful sword with the finest golden hilt and the toughest metal blade. The queen had an enchanted shield, one that could protect those around her at a slight touch. The princess was armed with a journal, filled to the brim with enchantments that would roll off her tongue like waves in the sea. The king's advisor was armed with a bow that would pierce the toughest of hides, and would stay true to its aim no matter the distance. The queen's lady-in-waiting was armed with a fantastical spear that, no matter its destination, would always return within a few seconds. The stable boy, who was a trusted advisor of the princess, bore an axe that could bear flame and spread the fire to an attacker. Finally, the princess's dearest protector and most faithful guardian was armed with the ability to heal her wounded companions, and a dagger fashioned out of the strongest crystal. The 7 fought bravely and sealed the beast away. After that, the gems were fashioned into crowns to prevent them from being reunited, and since then, all members of the royal family wear and guard their gems with their life.
Do you want to tell us more? We could go out the back of the palace to the hills, just like we used to. One last time, before you're officially princess?
Yes, I think that would be wonderful.
Ah, Master and Mistress Goddard. So glad that you could join us.
Nice to see you again, Your Majesty. We'd never miss Alina's coronation. After all, she's practically family.
Wonderful. And you, my dear?
Wonderful as well. Now, our daughter, she wanted to bring her pet with her. You remember Cam, correct? She tried to bring that little robotic rascal with us. Claimed that she wanted to see Alenius. Now, as much as I love when those two play together, a coordination is not the time or place.
Well, perhaps the two can get together another time. Oh, there's my wife. I'm sure the two of you would love to catch up. Over here, dear.
I can't thank you enough for coming. My daughter is so worried about the coronation, so it will mean the world to have you here.
I fear that those creatures are returning. I've seen some strange things in the last few days, and they all feel like the stories I read about them.
What do you mean?
You remember when we were younger, and our parents told us to be wary of the shadows when we were on our own, especially when we camped in the woods?
I don't remember that. Then again, you two were usually trusted with dangerous stuff the most.
Actually, I do remember that. So the reason they told us that was because...
They hide in shadows. Even when they are few, they still have immense strength. As children, we would have easily been overpowered and taken by the creatures. As it is, the creatures can overpower a fully grown adult in a matter of minutes.
Hold on. Do my parents know about this?
No, they only know that there's something dangerous outside of our home, but they don't know what.
If everyone knew about it, maybe we could permanently get rid of them. There has to be a way to fight these creatures, right? If they started teaching about the crowns in schools, then all kids would know what to look out for. This changes everything.
Leia, hush.
But this is...
Hush!
No! My dad is in there! Those things are gonna hurt him!
My parents. Mom! Dad!
Leora, it's too late. We won't make it in time, and I can't lose either of you. We need to get out of here. Now.
Where will we go?
She's right! We don't have many places to run.
You're the fastest, Ladybug. If anyone has a chance of getting farthest away, it's you. Liam and I will head up to town with you, and we can split up. Hide in the woods or find somewhere that would be hard to reach. They wouldn't think of someone else having the crown, and I trust you.
She's right, Leah. Can't make it far enough. It would automatically think of Alenia.
Hello there, miss. What's a young woman like yourself doing in my shop this time of night?
I need something suited for an adventure. Something that can stand being used outside.
Of course! It's been years since someone came in here looking for adventuring gear. My grandfather would be so proud. Finally, an adventurer needs the store again. Made just for adventuring folk like yourself. Blends right into the dark, perfect for hiding from wild animals. Sturdy fabric that is relatively water resistant, lots of pockets. There's even a place for a blade on the belt.
How much? And, do you have something to cut hair?
You look like this is an emergency, and under normal circumstances, this would be extremely expensive. However, as long as you come back someday, I'm going to honor my grandfather's practice of letting adventurers come back and pay later.
Thank you. This is really important. I can't thank you enough.
Good luck, adventurer. May luck ever be in your favor.
Oh no. Cam, you shouldn't be here right now. You have a tracker. You have to go. Now, go home. Cam, please. This is dangerous. You can't come. Let's see them try to find me now. Come on, girl. Guess there's no turning back. Let's go.